Gonna take a big brush and dust it. Like, who says that's a £5 foundation? Who? I had a big fat lunch. Hey guys, welcome back. Ugh. Let me go get some water before we start this video. Might even get a coffee actually. Be right back. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I really hope the lighting is okay. Today, as you can tell by the title, we have a £5 and under full face. So yeah, everything, like all the products I'm using, is either £5 or under £5, which is so amazing because I think right now we could all save a little bit of money. But I also ignore how my nails are looking like. I took off my other nails. Right, so first of all, we shall use primer. Now there's like two, well not really, this is like a spray. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Rose 3-in-1. It's a preparer, fixer and also a setter. So prep, set and refresh. And then there's also MUA Banana Primer. This is really good. So we're going to use this today. I'm going to try to keep this video as short as possible. As always, make sure your hands are clean before you apply makeup on your face, because I don't have my nails anymore. I've been using my hands a lot, and make sure your hands are clean. Right, we shall dive straight into the video. So like I said, I'm using the MUA Pro Base Banana Blur Primer. This is actually really good. I used it for I got this sent through when I was doing paid content with them, but I need to not do that. It's got like a velvety finish and it's a matte primer, so if you have dry skin, even if you have dry skin, actually I have dry skin, as long as you prep your face properly, this primer is not that mattifying. Like it says, it's a velvety finish, which I really like. It's got vitamin E in it. It's also very lightweight, and it also kind of like blurs out all your pores. And I think, yeah, that this is like, yeah, it's really good actually. Kind of get a little bit of glow as well, which is really pretty. I'm gonna brush up my eyebrows, because if you guys haven't seen my eyebrow lamination video, I think you guys should go check it out, because I think it was pretty successful. So I like to brush my eyebrows up all the time these days. So yeah, this is really good. So for eyebrows, honestly, I love my e.l.f. Precisely pencil, but I can't seem to find it anywhere. So I'm using the pomade. I haven't used pomade after I got my eyebrows laminated, so this will be interesting. I'm just taking the pomade and kind of like warming it up in the back of the cat. And I'm just gonna apply it in like strokes, not in like the way I used to do before. I really do prefer that pencil to this pomade, because this pomade is very creamy. So if you have eyebrows like mine, you will struggle like I have, but I will be carving it out with a brush, because that is not a clean eyebrow. I don't have an eyelid primer because I just don't use any. If I do, I use my high-end stuff. So today we're using the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. This concealer is the bomb. They recently came out with a hydrating one, but turns out that's like £6 and this is £5. So it's just £1 over, but still we're gonna stay true to the video and the price point, so we cannot use that one. But this is equally as good. It's like more mattifying and it dries really quickly, but we will use this to kind of like carve out the brows and also prime the eyes while we're at it. I'm gonna use a lighter shade. This is light beige, more on the yellow side, just under my eyebrows. To set my eyebrows, we are going to be using Wild Brow from e.l.f. I was praying that this was under £5, and I think it's like £4 or £5. This is amazing. It has little fibers in them, which makes it so good. It actually does set your eyebrows. I realized that before. I thought maybe it didn't, but it does. And if you have like less hair like mine, this will really make it look like you've got a full eyebrow kind of effect. So next we are moving on to the eyeshadow, and for this I'm using the Revolution Makeup eyeshadow palette. This is called Fundamental, and honestly Revolution do the most like affordable eyeshadows, I think. This is only like £4.50, and I think this is so amazing. They have so many different ones. I've used tons of them in my YouTube before, and I think this palette in particular is absolutely amazing. And if you're really into your shimmery eyeshadow, I think this palette is so amazing for you. Right, we're gonna start off with the shade, I don't know, this shade right here, because I'm quite dark. This shade will be like a perfect transition shade for me. And I'm just going to put that all over the crease. I'm not going to be precise with this because I don't know what kind of look I'm going for. I'm kind of like placing it lower on the lid and slowly blending it upwards. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did not set my lid, and when you don't set your lid, you do get the most payoff you can with the eyeshadow, which I think is so important when you use like a drugstore affordable one. And also you kind of set your concealer with the eyeshadow itself anyway. I think this is such a nice like everyday kind of shade as well to use all over your eyelid. Like look how pretty that is. I could just go like this, but we're gonna go for a heavier look today, so I'm gonna be using the same brush and then going in with this really intense brown right here, putting that on the outer edge. I think we're gonna go for like a rosy look today. So right, so once I've done that, I will be applying some shimmer, and I think I'm actually gonna go for this pinky one today because why not? We haven't done a pinky one in a while, and I'm just gonna be using my fingers. Well, that's such a pretty shade, and there we have it. Such an easy eye look. It's so like anyone can achieve that eye look, honestly. We are going to be moving on to eyeliner, and I think this is under £5. I did check it, and I think you can get it in Feel Unique, so I'll definitely link it down below. But this is the Sleek Fierce Felt Liner. This is in the shade Zodiac Black, and honestly this is so good. I've had this for like a whole year and it still hasn't dried up, so we shall create a subtle eyeliner kind of look today because you know I'm not really good with eyeliner. I think that's as good as it's going to get today. Hopefully I can replicate that on the other eye. That was so easy to do. I forgot how good this eyeliner is. I'm definitely going to be using it more often. We are moving on to mascara, and honestly I cannot rave enough about this mascara. Oh my god, this is so good. The wand is just so thin, but it's just amazing because it doesn't get clumpy. Because I have really short and curly lashes, this just gets everywhere. Like it's so good. So quick and so easy. Oh my god. So for lashes, we're gonna cheat a little bit because God, I don't really have anything that's under £5, so we're gonna use Unicorn Cosmetics Apple Sours Dual Lash Glue. I think this is like £5. My favorite. I always use this. I have about like 4 of these now. Right, we're gonna let that dry for about 5 minutes because I applied a lot of glue, and we are going to be moving on to the skin. So let's start off this. Well, we've already prepped the skin with primer, and it's pretty hydrating, that primer actually. It still looks very glowy. It doesn't look matte on my face. We're going to move on to the foundation, and the foundation I have chosen today is the MUA Pro Base Foundation, and oh my god, this is so good. This is full coverage. I don't know if this is my shade. I think it should fit me. I think it should. Let's try. I haven't used this foundation in such a long time, but it's so good. Honestly, it's like £5 and you get so much. And I love that it comes like this because that means you can scoop out all the products and not waste any of your £5. I think that might be a bit light on me, but look at how good that is. Who thinks, like, who says that's a £5 foundation? Who? Okay, so I was blending up my foundation with this sponge and then my battery cut me off, but I absolutely love these sponges. I have about 5 of them. Not complaining. Oh my god, I just ran upstairs. I have about 5 of these, and I don't know how much they are, but these are from e.l.f. and they're one of the best sponges. I was just blending out with foundation, making sure that the excess foundation was off my face. Oh my god, look how flawless it is. Wow. So now we're gonna be sticking on my eyelashes. Let's do that before the glue decides to dry off and not stick to my inner corners. Like always, literally in every single one of my videos, my eyelashes are falling off. Right, that's the lashes on, and I was actually just going to leave my eyes like this, but then I realized a couple of days ago I actually got a big parcel from e.l.f. and they have just released their liquid eyeshadows, and I was like, oh my god, I hadn't touched it for like 3 days. I was like, okay, let's check it out, and I just checked it out, and they have some really great liquid shadows, glitters. They have tons of different colors. There's like black and everything. I'm going to use this one. This is called Flirty Birdie, and it's such a nice like pinky iridescent kind of shadow. So let's kind of directly use it on my eyes, just like in the inner corner. Yeah, this is like a glitter, so this will be really pretty. I think this is like £5, not very expensive, and oh my god, do you see that? And it really does open up my eyes as well. Oh my god, do you see that? It's weird doing that, but look at that. Right, so we're gonna use some concealer now. So like I said, I've got the e.l.f. 16 Hour Hydrating Concealer. I have 3 different shades: medium beige, and light beige. 2 different shades, just different containers. Right, we're going to use the medium beige one, and this dries really fast like I said, so we're going to quickly work this onto my skin. I'm going to apply another layer of the light beige and then work that onto my skin very quickly as well. Look how good that is. My internal like temperature on this camera is just so bad. It always just heats up, so it keeps cutting me off. But I went ahead and applied my powder. So this is the MUA Pro Base powder. This is really good, and this is a pressed powder, and I don't really have anything drugstore wise that's under £5 that I think I can use. So what I like to do is take my beauty sponge. This is a dry one. This was kind of the wet one. This is a dry one. So I like to kind of like get the powder, get it on the sponge, and kind of like just press like I do with my loose powder anyway. So this has been so great. My under eyes literally look flawless, and I like to do this kind of like everywhere where you get shiny and stuff. You can go ahead and cream contour with the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer, but I'm just going to skip that step today because I do have a heavy bronzer, and this one is from Wet n Wild. This is the Color Icon bronzer, and this is the matte one. This is I think new, and this is the shade What Shady Beaches, and I'm just going to use this to bronze up my face. This is really great. I use it all the time, but yeah, this is like a matte one. They do have a shinier one, but I don't like the shimmery one, so I like a matte bronzer. So we're just going to use this today. I am going to put a bit of it on my nose as well, just to contour it slightly. I am going to be cleaning up under my cheeks because they do look a bit too like down there. So we're just going to use the powder again, use my sponge, and just carve out my cheeks. It's so easy. There we go. I'm going to take a big brush and dust it all off. Now, to make sure that our face doesn't look too powdery, because we did use a lot of powder, I'm just going to be using this natural finishing spray from Wet n Wild. This is again just like this refreshing rose one, but I think this is their like standard one, the like, you know, the one that they came out with first, if that makes sense. Oh, that was a lot. Okay, now we're going to use some blush, and oh, where's this one? I use the Lottie London Blush Crush. I've been using this for years and it still hasn't even made a dent in it. This is such a good shade. I just love a coral shade. I'm pretty sure they have so many, and this is highly pigmented, guys, so be careful about how much you use. But yeah, this is really good. I like to use that on the apples of my cheeks and blend it upwards. We are not going to use any highlight because I'm just not a highlight person anymore, but I just thought I'll show you guys that this is really great. This is from Wet n Wild. This is the Photo Focus. No, this is the Mega Glow one, and these are just really, really intense and just great. I'm going to use it on the inner corner of my eyes, but just not on my cheeks because I just don't like that look. Just going to use my pinky, and it's just going to open up my eyes a lot more. I'm just gonna quickly do my under lash line with the same shadows that I used on my upper lid, just so that we can define the eyes a little bit better. So I went ahead and did my lower mascara. This mascara honestly is so inexpensive, but it's so good. Like, it's just perfect to get into all those little corners. So I went ahead and did my mascara on my lower lash line as well, like my camera cut me out, so sorry. Next up, what do we have left? Oh, we have the lips. Right, I hate my crusty foundation lips, so let's take that off first. After we've taken that off, I'm probably going to show you one of my favorite like combination of lips. So we're going to be using the NYX Professional Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Cold Brew. I don't even have to look. This is such a nice like matte brown shade. Honestly, this is something I use all the time if I'm not using my MAC one. It's so good. It is quite dark. Some people might not like it, but I love blending it in with my like nude lipsticks. Honestly, this lip liner is so creamy. It's insanely pigmented, as you can see. I look a bit crazy right now, but so pigmented. It's just absolutely just amazing, and it's only £4. Right, so for lips, this is one of my favorites. NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. So this one's in Cabo. So good. Or I also love the NYX Lingerie Shimmer lipsticks, I guess. It's like a lip gloss and a lip lipstick in one, and this is in the shade Sable. I'm just gonna use this. It's like, I guess, yes, shimmery, but it's not glossy or sticky wet, if that makes sense. I just love this combination. And there we have it. We have the final look. I'm just gonna give myself another spray from the Rose one. This just smells really great. And here we have it. We have a full face of £5 and under makeup. Look how amazing this looks. Like, who can tell this cost however much cost? I'm gonna write it right here how much this whole face cost. Look how flawless my face looks. Honestly, who can tell that this was all like £5 and under? Honestly, I don't think anyone could tell if I didn't tell them that this was all like under £5. It's so flawless. I just love how everything turned out, and it's just one of my favorite looks I think I've done as well. I want you guys to rate this makeup look at 10. Go on, comment under how much you would rate this look, and tell me if you would buy these products. Let me know which is your favorite, and if you would buy any, let me know which one you would buy. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it somewhat helpful and interest you to dive in and buy some of these makeup, because even though it was so affordable and cheap, these are really bomb and great. And no matter how high-end your makeup is, at the end of the day, you just gotta look good on the face. You can't see the price tag on your face, so that's something to keep in mind. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and give it a thumbs up if you liked it, by the way, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Bye guys.